Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine and safe. Welcome to Mehdi English School. Myself, Nilofer Miss, and you all know this that I am taking your mathematics subjects. And this online lecture is for the class 2, standard 2. So I hope that you all are ready to attend the online lecture, right? So as you know this thing that we are always begin our lecture with the quote, right? So here is the today's quote. It's very easy to be different, but very difficult to be better. So always be better, not to be easy, okay? So this is the today's quote. Now we are today going to start a new chapter, and it is also a last chapter of your textbook. So what is the name of this chapter? So the name of this chapter is a division readiness. What the name of this chapter is? The name of this chapter is a division readiness. You have to repeat after me the name of this chapter. Division readiness, chapter number 14. And this is your last chapter of the textbook. After it, there is no any other chapters are there. So before we begin this chapter, let's do revision of the previous topic first. Okay? So the previous topic was what was the previous topic? Do you remember? That exercise 13A, that was the previous topic. So let's do revision first of that topic. So if you having any questions after watching video, so it will be a solve here, because you are not in front of me. I am not in front of you. So I will try my best that all the questions, all the queries, all the doubts I am able to solve through videos. So let's do revision first. Revision is a compulsory for you all and for all the subjects, not for the one subject, but revision is a compulsory for all the subjects. It is unnecessary. So please do revision every day of all the subjects, so you will get a good result. So let's do revision first, and then we are moving to the new chapter, division readiness. But before it, here is the revision. Let's start the revision now. So this one is your textbook exercises, students, exercise 13A. So this one is a different than your textbooks, but you have to write down this exercise in the fair book. So let's solve this textbook exercise. So as I told you every time, whenever we are solving any worksheet or any textbook exercise, so whenever you are trying to solve any worksheet or exercise, so look for the instruction. If any instruction is given or not, you have to check this. So see this, here the instruction is given. So we have to check, we have to look for the instruction. So here is the instruction. So let's read the instruction first and we have to follow it. Santosh keeps hens. Santosh keeps hen. He has made a list of the eggs he gets every day from the hens. Study the list. Here the list is given and answer the questions. So from this given list, we have to give answer of the given questions. So this is your textbook exercise. So read this. Monday, the hen gives 15 eggs. On Tuesday, his hen gives 10 eggs. On Wednesday, his hen gives 12 eggs. On Thursday, his hen gives 10 eggs. On Friday, his hen gives 13 eggs. On Saturday, his hen gives 20 eggs. And at the last, on Sunday, his hens gives 9 eggs. So as per the days, the list is given that on which day, which hens gives how many eggs. So now some questions is given. So we have to just write down the answers from the given table. So question number A. What is the question number A is, on which day did Santosh gets the least eggs? It means the not anymore. So first of all, try to understand the question first. On which day did Santosh gets the least eggs? So what do you think, which is the answer for the question? On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday? Least, it means the lowest. So the answer is Sunday. If you compare all the days, the least number of eggs the hen gives on Sunday. On Sunday, the hen gives only 9 eggs. Compared to other days, it is a least eggs. It is a least number of eggs. Now the question number B. What is the question number B is? Let's read the question first. And we have to understand the question very well here. On which day did he get the most eggs? It means the more number of eggs. On which day he get more number of eggs? So just check the table and try to give the answer that on which day hen gives more number of eggs. So on Monday, the 15 eggs is there. On Tuesday, it gives 10 eggs. On Wednesday, it gives 12 eggs. On Thursday, it gives 10 eggs again. Friday, it gives 13 eggs. Saturday, it gives 20 eggs. And on Sunday, it gives the least number of eggs, which is 9. So on Saturday, if you compare other days, Saturday is the day on which the hen gives the most number of the eggs. So here you can write down in the answer the Saturday. This one is the correct answer. You have to write down this, that on which day you get the most, it means the more eggs compared to other days. More eggs compared to the other days. Now the question number C. The next question. On which 2 days did he get the same number of eggs? Just read the question very well. On which 2 days did he get the same number of eggs? This one is the question. On which 2 days did he get the same number of eggs? So check this. Which 2 days having the hen gives the same number of eggs? Which 2 days? Just find out from this given table that which 2 days is there. So on that days, on the particular days, hen gives the same number of eggs. On Monday it's 15. On Tuesday it's 10. On Wednesday it's 12. On Thursday it's again 10. So I think this one is the correct answer, Tuesday and Thursday, right students? So we can write down in the answer that Tuesday in the Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday is the day in what the Santosh gets the same number of egg. So we can write down Tuesday and Thursday. This one is the correct answer and you have to write down as the answer in the given space for the answer. Now the question number D. Read the question very well and then give the answer. How many more eggs did he get on Monday as compared to Wednesday? So Monday, how many eggs he get more with compare with the Wednesday? So just check this. How many eggs he get on Monday? So on Monday he gets 15 eggs and on Wednesday he gets 12 eggs. So on Monday how many eggs he gets more than the Wednesday? So you have to cut the 12 number from the 15. What you should do? You have to do subtraction here to get the correct answer. You have to cut a 12. You have to cut 12 from the 15. So you will get the correct answer. So if you cut 12 number from 15, you will get the 3. So the answer will be like he gets 3 more eggs on Monday with compared to Wednesday. He get more 3 eggs on Monday with compared to Wednesday. So this way you can write down the answer from the given information. This one is a very good exercise of your textbook. Now this one is also your textbook exercise it is. So let's start solving this also. So let's read the instruction here. Make a list of the toys in Shomu's cupboard. So this one is a Shomu's cupboard of the toys, and we have to just write down the number of toys, that how many teddy bear is in the cupboard. So the cupboard is in front of us. So let's count that how many teddy bear is in the cupboard. Let's count. So can you find out how many teddy bear is there in the cupboard? Just find out and just try to write down answer by yourself. Just try to write the answer by yourself. So see this. Here is one teddy, second teddy and the third teddy. So you can write down. There is same exercise is given in your textbook also. So you can write down in your textbook also. So there is a 3. How many teddies in the given cupboard? So there are 3 teddies is given. Now the car. So let's find out how many cars are given in the cupboard. What we have to find? That how many cars is given in the cupboard. So let's start finding out that how many cars is given in the Shomu's cupboard. So let's start counting. Here is car number 1. Here is car number 2. Here is car number 3 and here is car number 4. So total there are 4 cars in Shomu's cupboard. How many cars? There are 4 cars in Shomu's cupboard. So we have to write down 4 this way. You can check this. Here I am writing the 4. Now the next one, the ball. See these types of ball. There are 2 types of ball, but we have to find out for this ball. So let's start finding out that how many balls is given in the cupboard of Shomu's cupboard. Here is ball 1, here is ball 2 and here is ball 3. So there are 3 balls given in the picture. How many balls given? There are 3 balls are given in the picture. Now the next ball, that is a football you can call it. So how many balls is there? Check in the Shomu's cupboard that how many balls are there. So there are 1 cupboard. How many cupboards are there? How many footballs are there? There are 1 football in the cupboard. So we are writing here 1. And check out how many bats is given in the cupboard. How many bats are there? The cricket match bat. So there is also a 1 bat is there in the cupboard, in the Shomu's cupboard. Now use the list to answer the questions. Let's read the instruction. Here the instruction is given. You can check this. Use the list. This list we have to use to give answers of these questions. Now to question number 1. How many more cars? There are 4 cars. So the question is, how many more cars than teddy bear does Shomu have? So Shomu have 3 teddies and 4 cars. How much? There are 3 teddies and 4 cars. So how many cars are more? So what you should do to find out how many cars are more? To find out that how many cars are more, you have to cut 3 number from 4. So you will get the answer, correct answer. So 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So Shomu have 1 more car than teddy bear. So we have to give answer in the words, not in the numbers. We have to give answer in the both way, in the number form and in the word forms. So the answer we can write down this way, there is 1 more car than teddy bear does Shomu have. This one is the correct answer. Now the question number 2. How many toys in all does Shomu have in his cupboard? We have to make total of this list. So we'll get the right answer. How many total toys are there? If you count this together, so you will get the right answer. Here is 1, 2, here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Total there are 12 toys in Shomu's cupboard. So Shomu have total 12 toys in his cupboard. How many toys does Shomu have? Shomu have 12 toys in his cupboard. Now question number 3. How many less bats than the ball does Shomu have? So there is a 3 balls and there is a 1 bat. So if you cut 1 from 3, you will get the correct answer. I repeat the sentence. If you cut 1 from 3, you will get the correct answer. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So there is 2 less bats with compared to balls. So you have to write down this in the textbook. You having textbook? If you have textbook, then you have to fill in the textbook. This is the textbook exercise. This one is the last exercise of this chapter. This is the very short chapter. So please note. So students, let's start the chapter number 14. The division readiness. So you all know the multiplication, right? So now let's learn about the division. What do you mean by division? You know the word. What do you mean by divide? So see this. Here one sentence is written. One sentence is there. 6. This one is the sign of division. I show you by zooming the picture. See this. You can see I just moving the red dot around that sign. This sign is the sign of the division. Okay. Now you can read this as a 6 divide by 3, and answer is also given here too. What do you mean by 6 divide by 3? So there is a 6 circles are there and you have to divide with 3 persons, with 3 bottles. 6 pieces are there of the circle and you have to equally divide with 3 bottles, equally share. Division, it means the whenever you want a equal share, so you can use the division. If you want to divide 6 things between 3 persons, 3 things, 6 things are there, you can see there is a 6 circles are there. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total this is 6 things. 6 circle pieces you can see in every bottle. And how many bottles are there? 1, 2 and 3. So that's why this is 3, because this is 3 bottles are there. See, again I am counting 1. Here is 2 and here is 3. So total there are 3 bottles and total there are 3 circle pieces, right? So that's why if I want to share 6 circle among 3 people, 3 bottle equally, so you can divide it. How you can divide? 6 divided by 3. So you have to find out in the table 3 where the 6 comes. I repeat this thing again, just listen very carefully students. You all know tables, right? We already had learned about the tables. So I hope that you all know tables, because table is a thing when you revise it you are remembering. So if you find out in the table number 3 where 6 comes, if you speak the table number 3 you will get the answer. Definitely you will get the answer. So just speak the table number 3 where the 6 answers will come. Speak the table number 3. So I am speaking here for you, but I am giving you some examples. So you have to solve by yourself. So we have to speak the table number 3 here. So let's start speaking and you have to repeat after me also. And trying to find out in the table number 3 where the 6 number comes. I hope you understood this thing. Now let's speak the table number 3. 3 ones are 3. Is it okay? Yes. 3 ones are 3. Then the next 3 twos are 6. So here 6 numbers comes. 3 twos are, see this, 3 twos are 6. If you multiply these 2 numbers, 3 multiply by 2. So in the table number 3, 3 twos are. So twos are is the answer. So we are giving 2 pieces to these 3 persons equally. Each persons get 2 circles. Each bottles will filled with 2 circles, because in the table number 3 it is 3 twos are 6. So if you do 3 plus 3 2 times, if you add 3 number 2 times you will get the answer 2. If you take your right hand's 3 finger and left hand's 3 finger and just count it together, how much it is? So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So how many times you are taking 3 plus 3? 2 times, right? So that's why here the answer is come 2. And see this, we are just putting 2 circles in each jar. So this is the equally sharing. Let's take some more examples so you will be easily understood this concept. So here is some more examples I have for you. Now here is the worksheet. And see this. What is the heading? Division. And in the bracket, sharing. Whenever you are just taking your breakfast while you are coming to school, right? In the lunch time and the recess time, you are just taking your lunch with your friends. So what you should do? You always take breakfast or lunch by sharing with your friends, right? Always sharing. Sharing is a good thing. So here let's read the instruction first. Share the sweets. The blue dots you can see. Just assume it's a sweet. Share the sweets evenly into the hopes. If there are any sweets left over, write the numbers down as a reminder. So total how many sweets is given? Total is 8 sweet pieces are there. How many? Total 8 pieces of share is there. See this, we have to share it between 2 persons. Total how many pieces of sweets is there? 8 pieces of sweets are there. And we have to share it between 2 persons. Okay, suppose there are 1 students from girl and 1 from boy. So there are 2 students and I have to give 8 sweets between them equally. So how much sweets each get? Okay, so let's start sharing it. Total it is 8 pieces of sweets. So let's give 1 sweet, 2, here is 3 and here is 4. So to the 1 person I am giving a 4 sweet. Another person I am giving 4 more sweets. So now it is a 4, it is a 8. But you have to find out in the table number 2 where the 8 number comes. In the table number 2 where the 8 number comes. So let's speak the table number 2 here. You have to speak with me also. Repeat with me. Let's start speaking. 2 1s are 2. Next. 2 2s are 4. Still not 8 numbers comes. Then 2 3s are. 2 3s are how much? 6. Oh, still not 8 number is coming. Not comes still. Now 2 4s are. So 2 4s are how much? 2 4s are 8. So see this. Here is 2 4s are 8. So each person will get 4 pieces. See, here is 2 person and each person will get 4 pieces of sweets. So I am giving 4 pieces to the each person. So you can see it 8 pieces of sweets. I equally share with 2 persons. So each person will get a 4 piece of sweets. So this way we can do sharing, or you can call it the division, divide. Okay. Now the next one. Here is a 6 and here is a 2. Total there are 6 pieces of sweets and you have to share it with the 2 person equally. So let's pick the table number 2 where the 6 number comes. Okay. So let's start speaking. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4. It's a 2 2s are 4, not 6 number is comes. Now next 2 3s are how much? 2 3s are 6. So yes, 2 3s are 6. It means how much pieces of sweet each person will get? How much? 3 pieces they will get. So let's give them 1 piece. Here is 2 3s are 6. So let's share 3 pieces to the each one. Here is 3. See, for the 1 person I am giving a 3 piece. Another person I am also giving more 3 pieces. So it will be a 6 now. See this, here is 2 3s are 6. It is also a 6 now. Now 10 and there is 2 persons. So let's pick the table number 2 where the 10 number comes in the table number 2. So let's start speaking the table of 2 till the 10 number not comes. So 2 1s are 2. Then 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. Am I right? 2 4s are 8. Then still 10 number is not come. Then 2 5s are 10. Yes, we get the answer. 5. See this. 2 5s are 10. So how much each person will get? Sweets. How many pieces of sweet each person will get? So each person will get the answer, as per the answer 5 pieces they will get. Each person will get the 5 pieces of sweets. So let's giving them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let's give one more 5 sweet to the another person. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am giving a 5 to the each person while sharing with 2. So this way you have to share equally with the person, and you have to use tables. If you don't know the tables, you are not able to solve these types of sum. So please do revision of the tables. Table is compulsory for you all. So we'll meet with some new worksheets, okay, in the next lecture. So till wait for the lecture, the next exercise. Okay students. Now thank you so much students for watching this video. Please do revision of all the things which we had learned yet, and please write down the worksheets which we had done in the today's video. This is the very important notes for you. Please do it, and please write down the tables. Do revision of the tables also. It is very compulsory for you all, necessary for you also. So stay home, stay safe. Have a nice day students. We'll meet in the next lecture with some new exercise, new worksheets. So bye bye.